Today is day 20 and we're going to Zion National Park.
Alright, here's our first tunnel that we're going to go through.
It's a big one. I wish they were all like this one.
Choo-choo. Wow. Thank you, Shelly, for the recommendation to say that we've got to go to Zion.
Did she talk like that?
I don't think she does.
You did.
I can't imitate her. I can't imitate your voice. You must go to Zion. It is a beautiful place. Oh, that might have been better. So this is a tunnel that we had to actually get a permit to use or to drive. You have to get a permit in order to drive through this tunnel because we are over the width and the height just to be able to drive one lane. So what you do is they actually stop traffic on the other side so that you can drive down the middle of the tunnel and not hit anything.
Well, maybe they let people go one way so many at a time. That way they're not having to.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Because there was a trailer up ahead too that needed it. So it's a little rainy here in Zion. So really it's our first rainy day. Get the kids. So we're all settled in and yeah, somewhat settled in. We aren't able to check into our, we're just gonna stay here at the lodge. We're not able to check into the room till 4, but that's okay. So we ate some lunch in the camper and we're gonna use the restroom real fast and then we're gonna hop on the shuttle and do some exploring. We're trying to get each other wet from the water on the trees. A little rain's not gonna stop us.
Oh, well, I just found a seashell.
Cool.
Probably something in it.
Oh.
Geologist, I think I want to do something with zoology.
Really?
Yeah.
But you love rocks.
I know, but
There's lots of ologies you could do.
yeah.
What do you think of Zion, Noah?
Love it. Best place.
Good.
I don't think Ella likes it for the one reason I love it.
Why?
It is raining.
You like the rain. You like it.
I love the rain.
Well, she's got a poncho on. This is a very cool place.
Alright, I'm taking my shoes off. Jackpot.
Again, we're off the beaten path. Noah seems to think he can find his way.
Get up to me. You got injured.
Taking your phone up?
Yeah.
There's no waterproof.
This is, oh. Well, not once water gets above the top.
Well, then you better focus on looking where you're You're the most clumsy out of all. No, Ella's the most clumsy.
All right, so we're crossing over
Give
to
me the
try to
phone.
catch up. No, thank you. Keep going. Where the Needles trail is. And Ella did not want to get her feet wet, so
She's a nerd.
Joe's hanging back with her, which is fine. They'll do their own thing. Pretty cool back here. The current's a little stronger that we're walking against. We got a little narrow and there's a little waterfall up there. The view is pretty stunning. Alright, it's getting deeper here. Noah was ready to turn around and head back. There's an area up here that we have to cross that it goes like thigh high or a little higher, depending how tall you are. The sun's coming out. We're walking back now, and of course Noah, he's always got to be 15 feet ahead of us, so he's up on ahead, and I'm just kind of enjoying a nice little walk back and enjoying the scenery around. So it was fun going to the Needles. We could have went a little further back, but Noah didn't want to get his boots wet, so he took them off and was just in his socks and carrying his boots, and I was like, my boots will dry. I'm gonna go ahead and wear them because I'd rather have them on than hurt my feet maybe. So my shoes are wet, they'll dry, that's fine. So his feet were kind of bothering him a little bit, so he wanted to go ahead and turn around, which was fine, we did. But I like doing that kind of stuff where if I ever came back here, I think Joe and I would make sure we had the proper like water shoes and stuff and go maybe back as far as we could. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I would highly recommend doing this river walk that goes back to the Needles. And then if you're adventurous enough and want to go on and get wet, then I would venture on out to the Needles and see what kind of sights there are there and enjoy that part of it too. So we'll see you later. We called last night and it ended up that there was a room available at the Zion Lodge, which is in the park, which is pretty nice because I've heard that parking is really, really hard here to get, and because this is such a widely visited area, they actually don't allow people to go past the visitor center in your own vehicle. You have to find a place to park either in Springdale or the visitor center, and then you can only take shuttles around inside the park and at the different stops, unless you're staying either at a campground or here at the lodge. If you are staying at the lodge, then they give you like a pass that you can put in your vehicle that shows that you can go straight from the visitor center to the lodge, and then you have to take the shuttles from here. So they don't want you making any stops along the way. But we were able to get a last minute available room here, and I'll explain why a little bit later, why we decided to go ahead and get a hotel room tonight versus just stopping and staying at Page. So yeah, I'll talk about it later, but we got our room. This is our view from our room, which is a very nice little porch out here. And we are gonna go and eat. We made reservations at the grill here at the lodge. So we're gonna go eat because we are hungry. Oh, they're so cute. I quickly realized that you have to watch where you're stepping. I stood on this and I started to have ants crawling on my feet. Ugh, I hate ants. This is the Weeping Rock. Okay, so I explained the why, and I went ahead and I'm going to put it in a separate video just because it was like over 5 minutes long. So I'm going to let that be in a separate video so you can always check that out there, and I will title it so you can know. So we had a lovely day here at Zion. Definitely recommend it. It wasn't originally on our plan, but I'm so glad that we changed things up a little bit to come here. Really pretty area. So I hope you guys are having a great night, and we will catch you later. Bye. So Elle and I are enjoying watching all the deer out here. There's so many deer.